Welcome to Not 100% Accurate. How to build a Star Wars blaster. I was corrected by one of my viewers. This is episode 2 of how to make a Star Wars blaster. I call them laser guns, but they're Star Wars blasters. That's what somebody told me. And as you see, I painted this one, but I don't like that silver, so I plan to repaint this silver and show you what it looks like. I got some greeblies on there. That's from Final Faction. That's from a marker. Now in the first video, this was on top and this was in the middle right here. So I switched them. It looks better that way, I think. It looks more like a blaster. And that's what I got so far. Just another rambling greebly. I painted the way it is. The trigger still works. This be good for a Comic-Con. You know, you can take that into Comic-Con or a role play. But I plan to make a film one day. This is blaster number 2. As you see, much different. I primed it, didn't finish, painting yet, but wanted to show you a random different greebly so they don't look alike. Where I got this front part from, if you remember in the beginning of the video of part 1, this is part 2, I show you a chopper, and then the chopper comes with a bunch of stuff. I paid $10 for the whole set. Came with a tank and everything, I think, a helicopter, and this a rocket launcher. This comes like that. It comes on something else. This goes on something, but I always take myself serious. Still works, but I don't use it for that. This is from the other one that I had, and I cut it and I glued it on here to make it a different blaster. And I took out the Nerf thing here that goes on here that pulls back for the dark. It broke and it didn't work, so that's why I make Star Wars blasters out of these guns. And that's a rambling greebly. And what's weird about this one, I decided to put batteries in it. I left the lamp in there. It actually works still. The light still works. Well, I plan to scratch that out to make to see the light. And then on the side here, you can barely see the light, but I plan to scratch the paint off of that to make it look okay. And the third blaster is my favorite blaster because it reminds me of Han Solo blaster. And see how big it is there. I found a scope at the thrift store again. Bought it right away because I figured it'll fit, and thank God it does. And that's a Final Faction piece right there. And that's a juice cap from one of them little juices. I think they got like apple juice or something, or applesauce or something like that. So that's where I got that from. So I plan to paint that, paint these blasters. This is the one I'm keeping. And if you send me a bunch of likes and subscribe to me, if I get 100 subscribers, one of y'all get a chance to get one of these guns, one of these two. I will send it to you. Leave a comment, like my video, please, share it. And my name's J13, and remember, this is not 100% accurate. Episode 4 part 2 of how to build a Star Wars blaster. Thank you.